Hello. I've seen some variation of what little things do you do to add whimsy to your everyday life circulating on the internet for a bit, and as someone who loves whimsy, it made me think, what do I do to infuse whimsy in my life? I can get down on myself pretty easily and feel like I'm not living up to my potential. See June's video. So it seemed like a good exercise to reflect on, and I actually came up with a pretty decent list. Probably the most whimsy-coded activity that's on this list is that I like to make a mouse snack. That is, I pretend I'm a mouse or a little fairy creature, and I'm making myself a picnic to eat in the hollow of a tree. This is really just like the snack version of girl dinner. I usually end up pairing something sweet and salty, like a piece of chocolate and a potato chip, or cheese and crackers and a peach or strawberries. This probably comes from my grandmother, who was really good at making the mundane seem magical, and we'd eat a lot of peanut butter and saltines and fresh garden veggies for summertime lunch. Second on the list is wear a kimono. My version is usually a kimono, but really anything that has some level of billowing fabric works. A long dress, balloon sleeves, super wide leg pants, even a cape if you can get away with it. And the point of adding whimsy to your everyday life is to get away with it, because if it brings you joy and doesn't hurt anyone else, why care what other people think? Number 3 is how I do my hair. I have relatively long wavy hair, and I know not everyone can do this, but sometimes, even if I'm feeling grubby and just like wearing a t-shirt and gym shorts, if I curl my hair and really give myself some fancy flowing locks, I can convince myself I'm just a princess trapped in captivity of a dragon or evil villain, and, you know, not just suffering from depression. After that, we have bright colors and bold patterns. Dopamine dressing is my favorite. If I'm feeling down or bored or frustrated, sometimes putting on my rainbow skirt or sequin jacket or a hot pink dress can do a lot for my mood. And I also like to think it makes other people's days just a little bit brighter too. Next on my list is putting my phone away, especially if I'm outside. This is taking a walk and leaving my phone at home, or turning it off when I go on a hike. It's just a peak level of serenity for me. I'm just an elf in the forest on my way home from the moon market. No sense of impending doom brought on by a billionaire's every thought and whim swirling around in the digital ether. After that is just something as simple as using a cute glass or mug. Eric loves to use our stemless wine glasses for chocolate milk, and I use our lowball glasses for kombucha. Why drink out of boring glass when you can be fancy no matter what you're drinking? Now after that are trinkets. Basically collect something special. I love unicorns, Stitch paraphernalia, rocks, and cats. Maybe it's seashells or journals or pressed flowers for you. This next one you might know from watching my videos, but fun earrings. This kind of goes with dopamine dressing, but I love wearing a show-stopping earring. As long as it doesn't physically hurt my ear, the more bold or bizarre the earring, the better. Okay, last one, but I love to craft little gifts for my friends and family. This is twofold. One, it's doing a craft, and the more likely you would have done it in elementary or middle school, the better. And two, it's giving someone a gift which both makes them feel special and you feel good inside. You know how when you were a kid and you'd make a terrible crayon drawing for someone and give it to them? For me, this captures the kind of chest butterflies I felt doing that as a kid. When I first started thinking about this, I thought, oh no, I am not a very whimsical person anymore. Because if you read people's answers to this question online, there are a lot of really cool things people do. But then I was like, why am I getting down on myself about this? It's not a competition. It's honestly a brainstorming session. Here's what other people are doing. What can I add to my own life that would bring me joy? And then when I stopped comparing other people's versions of whimsy to my own, I realized there are actually a lot of little things I do that give me my own version of magic in the mundane. And those are worth being celebrated and shared too. So with all that said, I'd love to know how you bring whimsy into your life. Do you do anything similar to me? Something different? Let me know all about it down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and turn on that notification bell so you're the first to know when there's a new video. I'll see you guys later. Bye!